home. Hello guys, welcome to this special video. This is the Formula PlayStation League. This is my highlight I've recorded for round 5 of the championship at Korea. See, we're about to get underway. 5 lights, and away. We qualified on 7th. We've got a fairly poor start. We've got a ridiculously bad start. Down at 9th. They're trying to stick it out on the outside. It's Mickey coming down the inside, and he spun me out. Mickey Motions has spun me out. Right. Down in 11th. Let's go. Still got another 28 laps. Can still come back and do well in this race. See, we're currently, and as you can see, we're already going to gain another 2 positions as Mickey and Shaz have gone off. No, JYY. So we're up into 9th position from... Anyway, we're on to lap number 3 now. So here we are, lap 3. Got my teammate let down the state in front of me. I'm going to use the curves, get the DRS, use the DRS, not use any more curves, get in his slipstream, he goes inside, we go around the outside. I try and stick it around the outside, he gives us a little push wide, but we still manage to keep it within the track. I'll stay up the inside, use all the rest of my curves, keep it down the inside, past we go. So we are up into 8th position here on lap number 3. So there we are. Now on to lap 8, we're in 6th position. Cal HD is right behind me here, in the Lotus, and I've got aarava in front of us. So Cal's just waiting. My tyres are pretty worn. He's just come out the pits because we're halfway through the round of stops. Yeah, I just didn't have any tyres, so he got poor traction off the corner. He got really good traction off the corner. He went down the inside. I gave him room because I knew my tyres were shot, and he just drove past, and that was the end of that. So there we go. He's got past. We're going to try and keep up with him, but our tyres just can't keep up. But now further on in the lap, we run a little bit wide. Come around this last corner now, and I head towards the pit lane. So into the pits we go. And we are going to put into the lean mixture, save fuel in the pits, and we're going to go to the option tyres. So now we're going to the option tyres, hopefully get some time back that we lost on worn prime from the start. Hopefully gain some time back that we lost. So up into the rich mixture, coming out the pits, down the straight we go. Down the straight. Yeah, this is round 5 from PlayStation from Korea. I'm in the McLaren. I qualified 7th out of 11. I'm now currently running in 7th after my stop. Now we're on to lap 17, now up to 6th because someone else is retired. So now up into 6th, catching Neek in front of us, and aarava is behind us. He's just made his stop. Now you see it's raining now, so I think I'm going to switch it down to the inters. So I've called inters for my next pit stop. See, we're running on optimal fuel here. Run a little bit wide, the front end just washed it out, and who's that? It's Neek gone off in front of us. Neek has gone off in front of us, that means we've got past him, we're up into 5th, and let's see what's going to happen. Go around this section now. Very slow, can't take it quickly at all. It's basically into conditions, and we're on dry top, very warm primes, no options even, or on worn options, so we're struggling to get around these corners. Do we make it back to the pits without a crash? Got 2 corners to go, there's one. Round this one now. And yeah, we make it back to the pits. So now we're going to make our stop for the intermediates, and then I've decided to put traction control on for the wet weather, and then realised I had it on all along, which is not what I normally use, which frustrated me, and it plus explained why I got such a bad start, because I get such a good start without traction control. With it, it's just like, ugh, just don't even move. Just it's a bit of a handicap, to be honest. But yeah, on lap 18, we're 5th once he stopped. We stayed in front of aarava. Picked the right lap to pit here. I think he went a lap too early because we actually gained time on him from what I can remember we had on him beforehand. So here we are coming, and there we are onto the end of lap 19. See my teammate there, he's making it very difficult for me, nearly pushes me off. I didn't know where he's going, I don't know what he was doing, but we're coming into the pits now, and we're going to change to the wet tyres because it's got the lap weather already after two laps after I came in initially for the inters. It has now got to full wet conditions. So, coming out of the pit lane now, in 6th, I turn, and yeah, the car just went coming out of the pits. The car just went, it just spun out on me coming out of the pits. It just did not do what I wanted it to do, so we head down the straight now. And heading down straight towards turn 3. Now we're on to later on the lap. We're starting lap 21 now. You'll see here, Cal is coming out the pits here. I give him room, and he pinches me on the curb. We both spin, and I get a penalty for it. I'm sorry, how do I get a penalty for someone pinching me against the curb? And then there's a lag barrier. But anyway, we just get mugged on the straight by Nick and aarava now. There's Nick already gone. See, aarava just diving up the inside here. We just got absolutely mugged, and we all go wide. I reckon I could have made that apex, but I got pushed wide there by aarava. But we're now down to 7th from what could have been 4th. Which is not what I would wanted. Now stuck behind the 2 Ferrari teammates of aarava and Nick. And this is where it becomes a bit problematic as well. Because you can see, around this section, see, take it very nicely. aarava runs off. And no, Nick runs off. aarava goes really slowly around the corner. And then you'll find out in a couple of seconds' time, it's lag. Because they're suddenly about 5 miles up the road. And aarava goes off, no, Nick goes off, and then they're suddenly back on the trot. So struggling with lag during this part of the race as well, which wasn't helping. That might have been the cause between the incident and me and Cal. So we go round this corner now. Land the last corner, heading back onto the straight and onto lap 22. Use a bit of curves, heading down this straight towards the first corner. You see we're following Nick. Nick gets a little slide on. He gets another slide on. He's into the barrier, and we've got the position. We're up into 6th position now. He just got a little slide on coming out the exit of 1. Then got round, got on the grass, and then spun it. We're on to lap 27 now. We caught up massively to aarava. I know when I was racing this I was a lot quicker than him, but he just kept having me on the traction zone. I was quicker than him down the straights and under braking, but on the tractions and round the corners, but on the traction zones he'd gain about 5, 6, 7 car lengths on me, and that meant I just could not get past him. because he was just pulling away off the traction zone massively. So now run a little bit wide around this section we go. Towards the end of the lap, nice kink. See, we got a lot of speed on him there. We're gaining a little bit of time on the brakes. Get close up again. He pulls out on the traction. Run a little bit wide and just keep it on the track though. Try and keep it nice and sorted around it. We've got the corner, run massively wide on the exit. And now on to the final lap of the race. So you hit the brakes and just gain a lot of time. On the traction, he pulls away. So we use the curves. Now, use the curves down this straight, heading towards the braking point. See, there he is in front of us. So now braking towards the end of the fastest parts of the track. So you sit him tucked up right behind him, gain loads of time on the brake, but we just have nowhere to get past. Clip the curb and then the back end steps out, so that ruins our chances to gain 5th position, a top 5 finish in this race, and we end up spinning out down into 6th. We'll stay 6th. That ruined any chances of getting a top 5 there that we had remaining. See, the winner was Mini Cheddars. He had finished while we were going round turn 3. He was crossing the line as we were going round turn 3. So here we go, round nicely through this section. Come towards the end of the lap. And then as I turn into this corner, I release and the PS menu just comes on for no reason. I didn't even press the button and it just come on. I literally turned out of the left and went to turn right and nothing, and it just went to the PSN menu. But there we go, that's the end of the race. Hopefully you did enjoy it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I've been ONTQ128. Like, share, sub to my channel would be fantastic and appreciated. My Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is @VoteMakeWimby. Thank you for watching, and I will see you for my next video. Goodbye.